I think the difficult thing tonight, Ian, for the Toronto FC players is they're in the middle of their regular season. All eyes are on the San Jose game this weekend. But for the young players, the Chapmans of the world, the Lovitts, the Zavalettas, the Haglunds, this is still a memory of friendly against one of the best clubs in the world, Manchester City.
Kolarov. He's one of those who did start at the weekend. It's a great ball across the face of goal. Brilliant ball from Kolarov. Morgan there to mop it up. 9 of this side started at the weekend in the win over Portland Timbers, but they've given the ball away to Bonnie there. Now Silva, Dzeko with the movement ahead of him. Silva tried to pass it in almost, and it wasn't the worst effort. Heavy pressure here from the deposed English champions. Toure to Dzeko, allowed to turn. He was given rather too much room. They haven't cleared it. Bonnie! He's claiming a corner and he gets it as well. Looking for movement around him. Dzeko. Bonnie. Good hit and well saved in the end by Joe Bendik on his return to the side after injury. Look at Morgan's good overlapping run. It is good too. Luke Moore's attacking this in the middle. Now that was the best yet from Toronto. Company got there to cover it. There's no point playing the game if everybody's just going to make a bit of a joke selection. So I'm glad that both coaches have made the right decision. Kolarov pulls that back. Silva couldn't quite finish it again that time. Dzeko. Kolarov again. And Bonnie can't finish it off. Now, how many opportunities have Manchester City had with headers and shots, and not too many of them have tested the
And how many have come off the left-hand side with Kolarov coming forward? Because Silva would come inside, and then Kolarov has that space in behind Morrow. Boney has to do better with that.
Dzeko. Oh. See the idea, couldn't you? Silva still out there. Oh, it's a lovely ball that. Brilliantly done. Navas to stand it up. Dzeko couldn't keep the header down, and that's been the story for Manchester City so far. They just can't finish. It is Aguero.
He had him beat.
Well, you just expected that to end in the corner of the net. It didn't.
But you just talked about it. That's so difficult for Aguero to get this up and over the wall. So as a goalkeeper, there's no reason for you to cheat. If he can get it up over the wall, you tip your cap and say, well done.
So a completely different cast this. Hamilton! Forcing the save out of Caballero. Well, he's certainly posed 1 or 2 threats since coming on. Now, maybe this time for Silva. Great save from Bono there. It really was. And that brought the Toronto fans really to life. They love that.
Pozo gets in behind. He blows right by the back line of Toronto. And Bono, the only thing he can do is make himself big. That's all he can do in that situation. In the worst case scenario, that ball's gonna be driven right off your face. Bono making himself big.
Jackson. Thought about the shot. It's a great goal. Oh, off the inside of the post. Nearly the lead. Oh my goodness me. It seemed there that they had to go ahead. It was Aparicio who had the effort. As well for Manchester City here. I know the feeling. Aguero! Always going wide. Maffeo again. Evans. Oh, that's fantastic! Young George Evans gets the goal for Manchester City late on. He'll remember that moment, friendly or not.
And you just knew that with all the chances that have come tonight, it was going to take a special goal to beat either one of the goalkeepers. And George Evans, with a great finish, you knew with all the bodies back for Toronto, it was going to take a finish, particularly from distance. Stop it, George Evans. Finally, someone from Manchester City, a 20-year-old from distance with a great finish.
Osorio gets the crossing. Oh, what a wonderful opportunity. And it's been wasted. Takes on Maffeo. He stuck to his job well there. And that will be it. Toronto are beaten by Manchester City, but not in any way humiliated. The goal from youngster George Evans, and a very, very fine goal it was too.